So come and explain that, Andrew, and I'll be right back. Okay? It's going. I trust. Preeti, for your tutor, please explain volume of prisms to everyone for me. Thanks.
I can't remember. Let's go.
I know, that's why I told you to do it.
Alright, this is Bryce broadcasting live. I just really want there to be a giant silent period in the video for no reason. What should I draw? No one? No. This is staying. You'll keep it in. It's fine. Any suggestions on a drawing? No?
Bacon.
All right, perfect. I'm already using red. No, I'm not. This one. Your bacon. Whoa. Yeah, bacon. Yeah, bro. Wanna fight? And color it purple because there's not a red apparently. Wait, I have an idea.
How'd it go, Bryce?
Oh, great.
Take one, pass it around.
I was being productive.
I bet nobody said anything about it, but that's okay. Everything that was going was recording, so
Yeah, I know, that's why.
whatever Bryce said. Okay, then he doesn't need to worry.
I said nothing incriminating. You didn't even read my awesome messages. I'm disappointed. I drew a piece of bacon on there.
It was a poorly drawn piece of bacon.
Well, maybe you should get a better pens. Sure.
You're going to say it's the pen?
Yeah.
Obviously, you've never heard the saying, a poor workman blames his tools.
Nope. Didn't go to art school for 3 years.
Uh-huh. Oh, crap, I already erased it. I had a great drawing earlier. Okay, so back to business. Volume deals with the amount of space an object contains. Now, guys, this is an interesting case because, of course, we use volume and the word capacity to mean the same thing. Okay? Now, my mug of tea right here, just put it right down. There you go. Thanks, buddy. My mug of tea right here is taking up space in the universe, isn't it? Okay? That space that this mug is taking up is all in here, on the outside, everywhere that there's mug. Agreed? Everyone cool with that? That's its volume. Its capacity is how much tea I can fit into it. Is this handle part of the mug's volume? Yes, because it is taking up space in the universe. Everybody with me? Are the walls of this teacup, tea mug, part of its volume? Yes, because this wall, this thickness, is taking up space in our universe. Yes? When I pour the tea into it, is the capacity, how much tea I can pour in, does that tea take up the same amount of space in our universe as the whole cup? No, because the cup's walls and handle are not part of its capacity. Is everyone cool with that? Now in math class, just letting you finish.
No, I just like, okay, it's like I was just thinking, it's like everything that is on this earth right now, when earth was first formed, right, things they weren't actually created, right? They had already been, they're just more like enlarged versions of their volume. Like they take up more space, but did they really? Like they just used to be small.
Yes, I know. I understand what you were saying.
Yeah.
And you are also technically made of stars. No, we're all made of stars. All matter is made in stars. And we are matter. Therefore, we are made of stars. Just like the Moby song. If you don't know the Moby song, do yourself a favor and YouTube, We Are All Made of Stars. But anyway, that's beside the point. So everyone's cool with that? Now, in math class, capacity and volume are the same thing. Because we always draw a fake shape, right? And I say, what's the capacity or what's the volume? It's always the same. Everybody cool with that? Okay. Now, sometimes I'll mess with your heads, right? And I'll give you a question like this. What's the capacity of my teacup? And some of you will just do the volume, which is technically wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So, the first thing we're going to talk about, Bryce has he's done something weird to my pencils here, is the volume of a prism. Now, the volume of a prism is simply, it's a basic shape that we repeat. So, a rectangular prism starts out as a rectangle, doesn't it? And then if I repeat that rectangle a million times, I end up with a rectangular prism. Is everyone cool with that? I'll give you an example right here. This is a rectangle of cubes, yes? It is 10 by 10. Everyone agree? Okay. How far up does it stack? Well, 1 cube, right? Everyone cool with that? So this is taking up 100 cubic pop cubes in our universe, right? Everyone agree? Now how many is it taking up? 200. Because I took this rectangle that was 1 high, and I stacked it again, and now it's 200 cubic pop cubes, isn't it? What about a third? Fourth? 100. 100 times 100. 10,000. 10,000 pop cubes. Everybody with me? No, I don't have 10,000 pop cubes. Oh, did you actually get the question right? Yes, 100 times 100 is 10,000. All that in brains too, ladies and gentlemen. Can't remember her calculator. But, okay. All right, everybody cool? So that's all a prism is. It's a basic shape that we repeat over and over again, right? So that must mean the volume of a prism is that basic area, which in our pop cubes case was 100 square pop cubes, yes? And we multiply it by the repetitions. How many times we repeat it. Does Is everyone cool with that? Now, in math, we are lazy. Because we can grow that shape in any direction in the universe, can't we? But there's no math word for that. So what do we say? We're going to stack it up. And we call it height. Everybody cool with that? So every prism is the basic area. Now when I say basic, do I necessarily mean the bottom? No, I mean the shape that I start with. So in my example, I started with a square, didn't I? 10 by 10. And I repeated it up, up, up. Cool? If I were to take this out, just one row, Ziploc bags are very confusing to me.
Do you work Velcro?
What shape do I have now? A rectangle. And if I stack it up, I have a rectangular prism because the base shape was a rectangle. Everybody cool? What if I have an octagon and stack it up? Then I have an octagonal prism. Everybody okay with that? When does it get weird? Circles and triangles. But they're still the same thing. You're just repeating it, yeah? So we don't write this. What we actually write is area of base. And the base does not have to be the bottom, multiplied by the height. And when I say the area of the base, I mean whatever shape we start with. Is everyone cool? So if I start with a rectangle, that's a bad rectangle. Shut up, Bryce. If I start with a rectangle and I repeat it over and over again, once, twice, thrice, I end up with a rectangular prism. Is everyone cool with that? And the base is the area I started with, which was a rectangle. So if I found that area, it would be length times width times how many times I repeated it. Cool? What if I used a circle? Then I repeat it. What do I get? A cylinder, right? What's the area of the shape I started with? Pi r squared. And then I repeat it however many times I go backwards, or up, or down, or left, or right. Everybody cool? What if I start with a triangle and repeat it? I end up with a triangular prism. What's the base shape? A triangle. So I would find the area of a triangle and multiply it by the times I repeat it. Everybody good? Now, what if you can't remember the formula for area of a circle or area of a triangle? It's in your data booklet. Okay? Now, if you look in your data booklet, you see they're a little stingy with volume, aren't they? They just say area of base times the height. But if you look over here, they have the area of the base of everything, don't they? The base of a circle is pi r squared times the height. The triangle prism isn't in there, but there's the area of a triangle, base times height divided by 2. Everybody cool? All right. So now, that covers one thing, but there's also prism, or pyramids. Now, you guys are smart kids. How are a prism and a pyramid related? What's the same in them? Yes, they both have a volume. Absolutely correct. What else is the same? They both start from a shape, right? They both have a height. A prism repeats that shape all the way up, which means if I repeat that shape, boom, 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 it's taking up all that space, isn't it? What's a pyramid doing? Coming to a point, right? So all that space is disappearing, isn't it? And fortunately for us, before they had PlayStation, the Greeks did a bunch of experiments with this. And they found out that a pyramid is exactly 1/3 of the volume of its related prism. And that's all of them. So if I start with a rectangle prism, what is its volume going to be? It's the area of the base times how many times we repeat it, right? So a rectangle prism starts with a rectangle, yeah? What's the area of a rectangle? What math? What do we do to find the area of a rectangle? Shaylee? Length times width, correct? And then I multiply it by the height, which is its repetition, right? So L times W times H. That'll get me the rectangle. But a rectangle pyramid is then what? It's 1/3 of the volume of its prism. So if the rectangle prism is LWH, what's the rectangle pyramid? LWH divided by how much? 3, because it's 1/3. Everybody cool? So what if it's a cone? It would be the area of the circular prism, which is pi r squared times height, right? So a cone would be pi r squared times height divided by 3, right? Okay? Yeah. I'm almost an American ninja. So, first of all, I'm Canadian, and I only have a black belt in one martial art. Karate. Which is not how I actually say it. I just say karate. But it's fun to make people think that you're that snooty. Karate.
Like people who say Mexico?
Yeah. Or people that say origami.
Yeah, those are losers.
All right. Return to the previous 5 questions and calculate the volume. That's your job. That's your homework tonight. The 5 questions on the last sheet that we did the surface area for, go back and do volume. It won't take up a lot of room because volume is way shorter. We got enough time to do the first one. It's a rectangular prism, right? I'll do these in red. Volume is always area of the base times the height. Well, in this case, what's the base area? It's a rectangle, yeah? So I can choose any one of those rectangles, can't I? Well, what's one of those rectangles' area?
The yellow one.
The yellow one? Great. That's 24 by 8, isn't it? Everyone agree? So it's 24 by 8 times, how many times did I repeat that? How many down did I go? 40. 40. And there's the answer. That's how easy volume is. Everybody cool? You got 4 more to do on your own. That's your homework tonight. I bet that in the next 2.5 minutes before the bell rings, you could get it done. I bet that I lied. There was only 1 minute till the bell rang. Curses that you and B-Rad and Mikey didn't do it. If we'd had 3 more minutes in class, you guys would have talked. Genevieve and Madison would have done it. Preeti would have done planning or whatever she's working on. You lie. Have a good day, Madison. You lie. Huh?
The one that you just did.
The one that I just did, yeah. You would have finished that one. You would have put 3 numbers in your calculator and say, look, Mr. Myers, I'm done. I know.
You said one question.
Uh-huh. Put up a chair if your butt was in a chair. Messer.
Okay, I'm going. Hold on. Here's your cup there.
Hey.